Well, no duckies today. Uh-oh, what's going on up here? It's the walk of a homeless guy talking to his friends about where next to trudge off to. A big old sack of garbage. Okay. So, at this stage, one of the more interesting moments has been now archive.is has been having trouble working. So archive.is, so the Internet Archive, remember we found out that Taylor Lorenz's dad or something, or her uncle, has a lot to do with that, and somehow her fumbles vanish. When she messes up, her fumbles vanish from the internet record. They're not archived. So you can't find anything of Taylor Lorenz's in the Internet Archive. So unfortunately now at this, what are you? What is going on here? Okay, yeah, see the crows? They're after whatever that is in the tree. I believe it might be a kestrel. It's got a white tail, and I think it's a kestrel, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, the local crows do not like that kestrel being around. I think that's what, not a merlin. Maybe it's a merlin. But, okay, well anyway. So, the whole Internet Archive thing is kind of fascinating because this is truly one of these things that was sort of like a moment where I'm like, wow, they've really gone and done it. Google's internet archiving has apparently started to fail as well. Just hit your turn signal, dummy. Let somebody know what you're doing. Okay. So now there's no archiving of stuff. So all of a sudden, we're going to see, or we are seeing, the actual internet and its record. What is happening on the street? All the fiends, all of them. So now we're actually seeing the end of the greatest invention in human history. The internet is actually being undone so that the record of what really happened over the last 10 years, maybe that's the idea, that it'll just vanish. Now, the best part is this part of my mind thinking, somebody like me who's archived a lot of screenshots, is that the kind of thing it's just going to vanish, even though I pay for that extra set of terabytes. Okay? But it's not mine. I'm just leasing the service. I'm just leasing some space. Google at any time could be like, sorry, you don't like Pepe. Pepe must vanish. And the beautiful thing is that this is the true technological nightmare. This is super techno Hitler going on here. This is the power that a Stalin or a Hitler would want. And so there's a lot of people, now that the Democrats have soured on the Jews need to start really thinking hard about this one. They're blotting it all out. The worst curse you could do to somebody is to wish that their name is blotted out from Hashem's book. It's one of the worst things you could wish on somebody. So, it's beyond, somebody was actually saying, not only is it beyond a wish that somebody was not alive, it's a wish that not only did you not exist, but that your entire everything around you would cease to exist. Oh, interesting. Okay. I was just looking at that at work. Okay. So, I just want to put that out there. And especially being that there's so many people that let's just say that there is a high likelihood that if you're working for Google or you're a computer programmer, what the fuck is all this doing out here? Whose is this? What the hell? That's weird. Okay, that's not mine, so I need to not pay so much attention. So, not my business, not my mail, not my business. And so I just wanted to just put that out there that it's like, yeah, now what you're seeing is the blotting out of history, and it's all being done to help the Democrats. That's who you all have become. You've all become the group that roots for people who want to ravage Jews, and now you're the group that is actually erasing information from the internet forever. What the whole idea is the internet never forgets, and what the point is really is because you all threaten so many people. A lot of your plotting of riots is still on there. It's somewhere. People have it all. A lot of this probably has to do with also January 6th and making sure that lots of information about January 6th is really difficult to ascertain because of how involved the Democrats were with intelligence agencies in making that plot up. So now you come to one of the most dangerous points in the history of a political party, because you got caught. And you're being caught cheating in multiple states already with the election. And now I want to make sure, and it turns out one of the worst states for the possibility of voter fraud is the state that actually kind of is the exemplar of mail-in ballots, Oregon. Oregon is now a place that is being sued because they haven't filed any information that you're supposed to file with the feds about voter registration. So are you black and registered to vote? Well, you see, if you were to say, oh, they're systematically discriminating against blacks, blah blah blah, and voter fraud and this and that. Imagine if there was something like that. Well, it turns out Oregon doesn't even have its voter registration records filed up to date. They haven't filed up-to-date records apparently since 2020. Why? Because Oregon is run by the most incompetent of Democrats. Like literally, it is the state that it exemplifies really how unable the Democrats are. Really how really just not good at much they are. How bad they are at governing. Chicago, another. Illinois is another, state that really shows this. Minnesota is starting to become one of these laughing stock states that nobody wants to live anywhere near Minneapolis. There's almost no company that can risk having, people live there who are really worth the money. So, this is just one of these times in history that it's just, boy, oh boy, are you guys going to need a lot of really good luck as time goes on with this. I mean, just so much good luck. And then the idea of, and because of progressive and leftist Jew haters, even some of the top websites for social media are now under, like, the whole thing with, you better hope to God that the Republicans don't win, Hassan. Twitter is done. Twitch is fucking cooked. Twitch is cooked if the Republicans take, especially if the Republicans take like a good chunk more of the House maybe take more Senate seats. You guys are fucking cooked. So really good luck. I mean, really, this is the point, and then how in some way, shape, or form you all plan to justify all of this in the long run that's even better. This is just going to be amazing to watch. Wow, what a time to see.